Good day to all of you. So in this video tutorial, we're going to learn how to convert an octal number to hexadecimal number system. So octal number is we have a radix of 8 or base 8. So meaning it has 8 unique numbers. So what are these numbers? So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the highest number in the octal number system. So maybe it is very tricky. So for octal number system, we have to observe or really make sure that the number that is given is an octal number system. Why? Because if there is an 8 or a 9 in the digit of the octal number, it is an invalid octal number because I have said earlier that the highest number of an octal number system is 7. And then of course hexadecimal, so hexa means 6, deci means 10, so 6 plus 10 is equal to 16. So we have just the same with decimal number system. It has values from 0 to 9, and then we have letters from A to F as its values. But for you to have a computation is you must convert these letters to its numerical values. So for A is equal to 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, and then 15, F is 15. So you have to remember that to make sure that you will get the correct values for the letters A to F in the hexadecimal number system. Okay, so of all the number conversions that is available, so actually this conversion, octal to hexadecimal number system, and its vice versa, or vice versa counterpart, which is hexadecimal to octal, this do not have a direct conversion. It must go through a number system before it reaches its hexadecimal, for this example, the hexadecimal equivalent of that number. So what are the ways to solve octal to hexadecimal? First is by using or going through the decimal number system and then going through to hexadecimal, which is octal to decimal to hexadecimal. And another one is we have octal to binary to hexadecimal. So actually between the two, octal to decimal to hexadecimal is more complicated than octal to binary to hexadecimal. So for this example, so we're going to first deal with the octal to decimal to hexadecimal. And then for the octal to binary to hexadecimal, we're going to use the same given so that we can compare the results if they are the same or not. So let's start with an example of an octal number. So we have, okay, again, we must be very careful that the number should have been, the maximum number is 7. So we have 4162.375 base 8. So we have, so that we can distinguish that this is an octal number. And then, of course, the first that we're going to do is by going through the decimal number system. Okay, so what are we going to do? So if we're going through the decimal number system is just the same with the binary and hexadecimal. The process here is we have to get the digit, then times what's the base number of octal, which is 8, and then raise to, the first is we have 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1. So the first digit is 8 raised to 3. So let's write that. So we have 4 times 8 raised to 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1 is we have 3. And then 1 times 8 raised to 2 plus 6 times 8 raised to 1 plus 2 times 8 raised to 0 plus 3 times 8 raised to negative 1 plus 7 times 8 raised to negative 2 plus 5 times 8 raised to negative 3. Okay, so we have, what is 8 raised to 3? So 8 times 8 is 64. So again, 64. Another one, we have to multiply 8 by itself 3 times. So 8 times 8, 64. 64 times 8 is, we have 8 times 4 is we have 32. 2 carry 3. 8 times 6 is we have 48 plus 3, 49, 50, 51. So we have 512. And since 512 is times 4, so we have 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. And then 5 times 4 is 20. So we have 2,048. And then plus 1 times 8 raised to 2. So 8 raised to 2 is 8 times 8. We have 64 times 1. So we have 64 plus 6 times 8 raised to 1. So 8 raised to 1 is equal to 8 times 6 is we have 48 plus 2 times 8 raised to 0. We have any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. So 2 times 1 is equals to 2 plus 3 times 8 times 8 raised to negative 1. So this is equivalent to 3 over 8. So let's divide 3 by 8. Again, let's get up to 4 places. So 3 divided by 8 is we have 0. Okay, then 0, 30. Oh, wait, again. Okay, so we have put 0. So how many 8s are in 30? So we have 3. So 3 times 8 is 24. So 30 minus 24 is 6. So 60. How many? So we have 7. 7 times 8 is we have 56. So we have 60 minus 56 is we have 40. So 40 divided by 8 is we have 5. So this is exact. 5 times 8 is equals to 40. So we have 0.375 because it is exact. Okay, next is we have 8 raised 7 times 8 raised to negative 2. So that is equivalent with 7 over 64. So let's use another slide for computations if we have manual computation. So we have 7 over 64. So 7 divided by 64. So we have, okay, 70. Let's put 0. 70 by 64 is we have 1. 1 times 64 is we have 10. Minus 4 is 6. So we have 6. 70 minus 64, then 60. It will not fit, so it's a 0. So let's add another 0. So how many? So let's try 64 times 9. So 4 times 9 is 36. 6 carry 3. 9 times 6 is 54. Plus 3 is we have 57. So we have 576. So we have 9. 9 times 4. Okay, so we have 30. Okay, so we have 576. So minus. Okay. And then 10 minus 6 is we have 4. And then 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. Okay, this will become 1. So we have 24. So 240. So let's make it into 4 places. So 240, how many 64s are there? So let's try 64 times 5. We have 4 times 5, 20. 6 times 5, 30, 32. So it will not fit. Okay. So we have 64. Wait, 64 times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. So we have 18. Plus 1 is we have 19. So let's just try 64 times 4. 64 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 6 times 4, 20. 24 plus 1, 2, 5, 6. So it is what? we have 3. So 3 times 64 is we have 192. So let's just, though we already have 4 places, let's just solve it. 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. And then this will be 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. And then this will become 1. So we have 48. So our answer is 0.1093. So we have 0.1093. And then last one is we have 5 over 8 raised to negative 3. 8 raised to 3 is equivalent to 512. Okay, so that's equivalent to 5 over 512. So let's continue here. So 5 divided by 512. So we have here 0. This will not fit also. Another 0. So how many? Let's try 512 times 9. So we have 18. 9 times 1 plus 1 is we have 10. Okay. Carry 1. 9 times 5 is 45. We have 4,608. Okay. Okay. So that will be 9. So 4,608 minus, so 10 minus 8 is 2, then bring down 9, and then 9 minus 6 is we have 3, and then this will become 4, so we have 392. Okay. So next is we have 392. So how, put 0. So how many 512 are there? So let's try 512 times, okay, we have times, let's try times 7. Okay, so we have 14. 2 times 7 is 14. Then 7 times 1 plus 1 is we have 8. 7 times 5 is we have 30. 3584. So let's try 8. 512 times 8. So we have 2 times 8 is 16. 8 times 1 plus 1 is we have 9. And then we have 8 times 5 is 40. So that will be, okay, 7. So that's already our fourth place. So 512 is 3584. So let's just solve it. Okay, so we have 10 minus 4 is 6. Then 11 minus 2 is 3. And then we have 8 minus 5 is we have, this will be 8. So this will be 3. So, okay, so this is our value 0.0097. So let's get back to our okay, so let's have 0.0097 as that is the result. And then we're going to add. So we have 2048 plus 64 plus 48 plus 2 plus 0.375 and then 0.1093 and then 0.0097 and then let's add. Okay, so we have 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. Carry 1. 0 carry 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 plus 9 is 24. So 4 carry 2. 2 plus 7 is 9. And then 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, then 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. Plus 2 is we have 22. And then 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. Okay. Then 6 carry 1. Okay. Okay. Bring down 1. And then we have 262 2,162.4940. But we're not yet finished yet. This is not yet the final answer because we are only in the decimal number equivalent. So after this one, this value will be used to convert to hexadecimal. So again, let's have okay, we have 2162.4940. I'll just remove the 0 since it's already a 0. So again, let's check it. 2162.494. Okay. This is already correct. Okay, again, this is will be decimal to hexadecimal. Okay, so let's start with 2162 divided by 16. So 2162 divided by 16 is we have 21 divided by 16, 1. So 16, 21 minus 16 is we have 5. Then 56, how many 16s are there? So let's try 4. 4 times, okay, we have, okay, 16 times 4 is we have 24. 64. No, it will not fit. So this is not the correct, it's 3. Okay, 3. So 3 times 8 is we have 18. 3 times 1 plus 1 is we have 48. So 56 minus 48. So 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. Okay, then this will be 0. Then bring down 2. So 82 divided by 16 is we have 5. So 5 times 16 is we have 80. So we have 135 remainder 2. Okay, then divided again by 16. So we have 135 divided by 16. So let's try again 16 times. Okay. So 16 times 8. So we have 48. 8 carry 4. Okay, so we have 128. So we have 8. So we have 128. Okay, we have 15 minus 8 is we have 7. And then this will be 2. So we have remainder 7. We have 8 remainder 7. And then 8 divided by 16 is what? Since this is already smaller, 8 is smaller than 16, this will be 0 remainder 8. And then this will be read upwards. Okay, another. Okay, since we already finished with the integer part, let's go with the fraction part. So, fraction part, we have 494 times 16. Let's achieve 4 fraction places. Okay, 494. Okay, so we have 24. 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, 24, 4 carry 2. 6 times 9 is we have 54 plus 2 is we have 56. So 6 times 4 is 24 plus 5 is we have 29. And then we have 1 times 4 is of course 4. 1 times 9 is equals to 9. 1 times 4 again is 4. So let's add. We have 4, 6 plus 4, 10. 9 plus 9, 18 plus 1, 19. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 4 is we have 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So separate 7. And then again times 16. So we have 4 times 6 is we have 24. So 6 times 0 is 0 plus 2. So we have 2. 6 times 9 is we have 54. And then we have 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 0 is 0. And then 1 times 9 is we have 9. So again, let's add. So I have 4, 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. Bring down 4. 5 plus 9 is we have 14. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So separate 14. Okay? Do not add or do not include it to multiply it to 16 because you will get a mistake. So next is we have 0.464 times 16. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 6, 36 plus 2 is 38. And then 6 times 4 is 24 plus 3 is we have 27. And then 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 4 is 4. And then let's add. So bring down 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. And then 7 plus 6 is we have 13 plus 1 is we have 14. And then 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1 is we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, leave again 7. And then last, to get the fourth place, okay, times 16 again. So 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 2 is we have 14. 6 times 4, 24 plus 1 is we have 25. And then 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, 1 times 4 is 4. Wait, I'm going to erase it. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, then 4. Bring down 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 5 plus 2 is 7. And then 2 plus 4 is 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm just used with 4 places. So this one, if the result of the integer part is, the result is read upwards, this will be read by its order. So let's get the final answer. So our final answer is, so we have 872 point. We have 7. 14 is in hexadecimal is E. And then 7, 6, base 16. Okay. Very tedious, right? Okay. So that is the first method by means of decimal number system. Going through the decimal number system. But how about if we're going to use the binary, which is letter B, binary number system. Okay. So, for comparison, let's just use the same given number. Okay. So, let's again, have to read it. 4162. Okay. Okay, we have 4162 point 375 base 8. We have 375 base 8. So, let's go using binary number system. So, for binary number system, octal to binary, is we should know the values of octal. To convert it, octal number system or the digits of the octal numbers are 3 digits in binary. So, how are we going? So, for you to not to memorize, let's derive the table. So, octal is 8. So, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, we have 4 zeros and 4 ones. And then 4 divided by 2 is we have 2 zeros, 2 ones, 2 zeros, 2 ones. And the next is 2 divided by 2 is 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how is this happening, or why? Okay, example, if you have 3, so 0, 1, 1, the values with 1 is 2, the weight is 2, and then 1, 2 plus 2 is equal to 3, and then for 7, which has all ones on the weights of 4 to 1, so 4 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 7. Okay, so by means of that, we're going to convert these digits into this form, since this is binary, okay? So we have 4, 1, 6, 2. 4 is 1, 0, 0. 1 is 0, 0, 1. And then 6 is 1, 1, 0. 2 is 0, 1, 0. Point. 3 is 0, 1, 1. 7 is 1, 1, 1. And then 5 is 1, 0, 1. Okay, so this is our value for binary number system. Okay, next, what are we going to do? Okay, um, this is already the binary number system, so we're going to convert it into hexadecimal. So how are we going to convert binary going to hexadecimal? So since hexadecimal, it is composed of 4 digits in binary, so it means we're going to group this digits into 4 members. Okay, but we're not going to start anywhere, but to start our groupings, you have to consider our radix point. Radix point is our point of reference. For grouping for integer parts, from the radix point going to the left, and then for the fraction part, in reference to the radix point, it will go to the right. Okay, so let's group it by 4. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So, this is exact. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then, okay, what will happen here? Okay, if a number or digit is left out, so we have to add, since this is a group of 4s and we have only one, you have to give it of 3 zeros to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to have a trailing 0. And then what if it's also not exact here? We also have to include 0. Do not include 1 because it will change the value. But for 0, it will not change its value. But for this fraction part, you have to include 0 because if you're not going to put 0, you may assume that the value is 1, but no, it has also a different value. So let's read. So if you can remember okay, so let's have a table again for the hexadecimal. So we have 16 divided by 2 is 8. So we have 0, 0, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 zeros and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the next column, 2 zeros and 2 ones. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. And then the last column is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, then put the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So from 10 to 15, this is A, B, C, D, E, and F. Actually, for this table, you can already derive here the octal. Okay, the weights here is 1, 2, 4, and 8. Okay, you don't need a separate for the octal. Once you derive the table for hexadecimal, you can already get the octal values. Okay, so we have 1000 is we have 8. Okay? Then 0111 is we have 7. And then 0010 is 2. Okay? Point. We have 0111, we have 7. 1110 is we have E. Okay? And then 1000 is we have 8. Base 16. So this is the answer for getting octal to hexadecimal via binary number system. Okay, let's compare. This is the result in using binary number system. So we have, this is for the decimal 872.7E76. We have 872.7E78. So it looks like that 76 is rounded off. So it became 8. Okay, which is better? Actually, it's easier to solve, as we already have seen that it's easier to solve using binary number system via why? Because binary number is a power of 2, or rather binary is a power of 2. Octal is also a power of 2. And then hexadecimal, so binary is base 2. Octal is base 8. And then hexadecimal is base 16. Their base numbers are a powers of 2. So that's the explanation why it's easier to convert octal to hexadecimal via binary. While decimal, yes, decimal is a multiple of 2, but it's not a power of 2. So that's why it is more difficult to solve using or via decimal number system. So I've shown you both using the decimal and binary number system as the mediator for converting octal to hexadecimal. So for reinforcement of our learning, let's provide another example. So again, so let's have an octal number again. So we're going to use decimal number system as the the middle number system conversion. Okay. So we have 4173.62 625 base 8. So okay. Wait. Let's see the example. Oh, I've already provided 4. So maybe let's just change. Okay. Actually, the examples that I'm giving here is on the spot. Okay. Let's try 7 312.561 base 8. Okay. So, again, so 7 times 8 raised to 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1 is 3 plus 3 times 8 raised to 2 plus 1 times 8 raised to 1 plus 2 times 8 raised to 0 plus 5 times 8 raised to negative 1 plus 6 times 8 raised to negative 2 plus 1 times 8 raised to negative 3. Okay, let's just check if, okay, 4. Okay, so, again, 8 times 8 times 8 is we have 500, 512. Okay? So, as given already, okay, 512. So, 512 times 7. So, we have 512 times 7 is we have 2 times 7 is 14. 7 times 1 plus 1 is we have 8. 7 times 5 is we have 35. So we have 3584 plus, okay, 64. 64 times 3 is we have 4 times 3 is we have 12. Okay, 6 times 3 plus 1 is we have 19. So we have, okay, 192 plus 8 plus 2 times 8 raised to 0 is equal to 2 plus we have 5 over 8. So we have 5 divided by 8. So we have, how many 8s are there? So we have 6. 6 times 8 is we have 48. And then 50 minus 48 is we have 2. Then 20. Okay, 20 divided by 8 is we have 2. 2 times 8 is 16. So 20 minus 16 is 4. Put 0. So we have 5. It's exact. 5 times 8 is we have 40. So we have 0.625 plus, okay, 8, 6 over. This is equivalent to 6 over 64. So that will be, okay, okay, let's have another slide. So to have space. So 6 divided by 64. Okay, wait. 64. Okay, 6 divided by 64. Okay, so we have 0. So how many? Let's try 64 times 9. So we have 9 times 4 is 36. 6 times 9 is 54, 55, 56, 57. So we have 576. Okay. Okay, we have 576. Okay, 9. 9 times 64 is 576. So minus, so 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 7 is 2. And then this will be 5. So we have here 24. So next is we have 240. So how many? Okay. 64. 64 times 3 is we have 12. Okay, 192. Then 64 times 4 is 16. Okay, so we will have 3. 3 times 64 is 192. So minus, okay, 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. Then 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. And then this will be 1. So we have 48. So bring down 0, 480. So last place, 480. So we have 64 times 8. Okay, we have 32. 8 times 6, 48. 49, 50, 51. So it's 512. So it's not. Okay. 64 times 7. So we have 7 times 4 is 28. 6 times 7 is we have 42. We have 44. So we have this one. So we have 7. 7 times 4. Okay, we have 448. Okay, so we have 10 minus 8 is 2. And then 7 minus 4 is 3. So we already have 0.0937. So let's go back. 0.0937. And then the last value is we have 1 over 512. Since 8 raised to 3 is 512. So 8 raised to negative 3 is 1 over 512. So let's have here 1 divided by 512. So 0, 100, it's still not fit. So 1,000, it's only 1. So 1 times 512, of course, it's 512 minus. So we have 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. Okay, then 9 minus 1 is we have 9 minus 5 is 4. And then this will be 0. So 488. So another 1. So this will be the last value. So 4,880 is we have, let's try 512 times 9. So we have 9. 9 times 2 is we have 18. 9 times 1 plus 1 is we have 10. 9 times 5 is 45. We have 40. Okay, wait. It's not. Okay. Okay, yeah. 46. We have 4608. Okay, so we have 4 times 9. So we have 4608. Minus, so 10 minus 8 is 2. 7 minus 8, 7 minus 0 is 7. And then we have, okay, 272. So our value here is we have, okay, let's put it in here. We have 0.0019. And then we're going to add 3584 plus 192 plus 8 plus 2 plus 0.625 and then 0.0937 plus 0.0019. And then let's add 7 plus 9 is 16, carry 1, 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 9 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Okay, plus carry 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 9 is we have 12, and then 1 plus 6 is we have 7. And then 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 4, 14 plus 2 is 16. Carry 1. 1 plus 8 is 9 plus 9 is 18. Okay, carry 1. 1 plus 5, 6 plus 1 is 7. Then we have 3786.7206. Again, this we're only halfway because we're going to convert it into hexadecimal. So let's copy. Okay. So again, let's be 3786. So we have 3786.7206. 7206. Again, let's deal with the integer part first. So 3786 divided by 16. So we have 3786 divided by 16. So 37 divided by 16 is we have 2. We have 32. We have 37 minus 32 is we have 5. 58. 58 divided by 16 is we have, okay, 16 times 16 is, 16 times 4 is 64. So we have 3. So 3 times 16 is we have 48. So we have 10. Okay, next is we have 106. So how many? Okay, 16 we have in 106. So let's try 16 times 9. So we have 54. Then 54. 9 times 1 plus 5 is we have, okay, 144. Okay, it's not. Okay, so it's too big. Okay, let's try 16 times 6. Okay, so we have 96. So this will be 6. So we have 96. So we have here. So the answer is 236 remainder 10. Then divided by 16, 236 divided by 16. 1 times 16 is we have 16, of course. 23 minus 16 is we have, okay, we have 7. And then we have 76. 76 divided by 16 is we have 4. 4 times 16 is we have 64. So 76 minus 64 is we have 6 minus 4 is 2. So we have 12. So we have 14 remainder 12. And then 14 divided by 16 is we have 0 remainder 14. So, since 14 is less than 16, and then of course the result is we're going to read it upwards. So, we're already finished with the fraction part. Next is we have the fraction part. 7206 times 16. So, let's provide up to 4 places. Okay. So, 6 times 6 is 36. So, 6 times 0, 0 plus 3. So, 3. 6 times 2 is 12. So, 7 times 6 is 42 plus 1 is we have 43. Then, 1 times 6 is 6. And then 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. And then 1 times 7 is 7. So, we have 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 plus 7 is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then leave 11 for the next multiplying it by 16. Okay, next. 6 times 6 is 36. 9 times 6 is 54. Plus 3 is we have 57. Okay. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 5, 17. Then 5 times 6 is equal to 30 plus 1 is we have 31. And then we have 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 2 is 2, and then 1 times 5 is 5. So let's add. Okay, let's add 6. 7 plus 6 is 13. 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 9 is we have 17. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 is we have 4. And then 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, leave 8. Okay, next is we have, okay, times 16. So let's just put it in here for more space. 4736 times 16. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 3 is we have 21. And then 6 times 7 is 42 plus 2 is 44. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 4, 28. And then 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 4 is 4. Then add 6, 1 plus 6 is 7, 4 plus 3 is 7, 8 plus 7 is 15, and then 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 4 is we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, leave 7. Okay, last um, fraction places, the fourth place. So 6 times 6 is 36. 7 times 6 is 42 plus 3, 45. 6 times 7 is 42 plus 4, 46. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 4 is we have 34. And then 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 5 is 5. Okay. Then add 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 plus 6 is 7 plus 7, 14. Carry 1. 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 7 is 12. Carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 5 is we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, leave 9. And then we're going to read it as in the order. So the final answer will be, okay, 14, 12, 10. If we're going to convert it into its value, 14 is E. Okay, next. Okay. 12 is C. And then 10 is A. Point. Okay, 11 is B. And then 8 is 8, of course. And then 7, 9, base 16. So this is our answer via decimal number system. Again, let's have for what if we're going to use the binary number system. Okay, so again, let's use the same given octal number. Okay, so we have 7312. Okay, 7312 point. Okay, 7312.561. 0.561 base 8. Okay, again, let's make it sure if it's correct. If my, okay, 7312561. 7312561. Okay, for binary number system, as you can remember, you have to know the values in binary. So, since this is octal, 3 digits. So, 7 is 111, 3 is 011, and then 1 is 001, and then 2 is 010. 5 is what? 5 is 101, 6 is 110, and then 1 is 001. Okay, 7, 3, 1, 2, 5, 6, 1. Okay, next is binary. This is already a binary number. You have to convert it into hexadecimal, and then hexadecimal in binary are composed of 4 bits. So again, we will group it into 4 members or 4 digits. And then again, integer part, you'll be grouping it starting from the radix point to the left, and then the fraction part is to the right. Okay, so we have this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is exact. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we have 1 digit here. Let's add 3 zeros. Okay, so we have 1110 is E. And then 1100 is C. 1010 is A. 0.1011 is B, which is 11. And then 100 is we have 8. And then another is 8 base 16. So this is the final answer if we're going to use binary system. Let's check it again. So, okay, the integer part is correct. ECA point B879. So, B88. Again, since we're only limited with 3 digits, so 79, it looks like 79 is round off into 8. So, that's why 80. So, that's why it became 8. So, this is the conversion of octal to hexadecimal. So, we may use via decimal number system or via the binary number system. So, it depends upon, so for example, if there is no direction just to convert octal to hexadecimal, so you may opt to use the binary number system because it's easier. But of course, if you are given use decimal, so you must know also how to convert octal to hexadecimal using decimal number system. So I hope that you've learned this number conversion. So if you have any questions, so please leave a comment, and then please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So thank you very much. Good day and stay safe.